The ABC decision was handed down by the European Court of Human Rights at the end of 2010. Ireland had to respond to that decision. The manner in which the government chose to respond to that decision was to set up an expert group to advise it on how it should deal with the matter by presenting options. The expert group understood its remit as being limited to making proposals under the existing constitutional framework and excluded what it called political options. It's an important point because the expert group did not say, nor could it say, that the only solution to the ABC decision was to implement legislation on the basis of the X decision. So the expert group, in fact, is quite limited in its options. That leaves the government a whole range of other options falling outside the remit of the expert group as it interpreted its terms of reference. The expert group was appointed in the middle of January. It reported in the middle of November, 11 months. The government had just received that report. The options which the expert group came up with do not represent all the options that are available to the government, and from a pro-life point of view, none of the options proposed by the expert group in themselves will be an appropriate way forward. The government is not under any pressure of time whatsoever from Europe to produce a solution here. All it has to show is that it is taking deliberate steps forward to deal with this issue, which it very definitely has done already. It's time now for there to be a national debate in which the full expertise of doctors, psychiatrists particularly, should be heard. The Parliament, the Oireachtas, should have public hearings in this particular matter. The wider public, who are perfectly entitled to have their views heard in this matter, must be heard. This is a constitutional matter of supreme importance dealing with human rights. So the government's policy for the next coming months, as far as the pro-life movement is concerned, should be a policy of broad consultation, not being rushed into any quick solution. That would be the very worst approach to adopt here, and rather address this issue calmly, with mutual respect in terms of people's differing positions on this matter, and moving forward to get a resolution which will protect the full human rights of every human being in Ireland.